I bought a Xiaomi smartphone 4 years ago for $150. This is the Redmi Note 4. And the only reason I'm buying a new phone today is that something is wrong in the middle of the touch screen. I wouldn't be surprised that it's because I dropped the phone so many times and there's even a bump on the side. But other than this, I was pretty happy with the phone. And in fact, if it would be possible, I would buy the very same phone today. So it was not a question that I will buy a phone of the same brand. I think Xiaomi gives us an excellent value for the price. Today, I bought the Redmi Note 9. The new model, the Redmi Note 10, was released only 1 month ago. And here is why I didn't buy the new model. The Redmi Note 9 was released exactly 1 year ago in my country. And the price today is almost half what it was 1 year ago. I bought it for $150. And just think about it. This is what always happens with these gadgets. They release a model and 1 year later, the very same model is much cheaper. Because they release a new model every year. And people are not thinking rationally. People make emotional decisions. They always want the new one, regardless that they can have the same model for much cheaper 1 year later. And this is so important. You don't need the newest gadget. Sure, if you have $1 million in stocks, then I guess it doesn't matter. But most people waste their money on these things when they should be investing their money to reach financial freedom. Now, the most expensive phone, the iPhone 12 Pro, costs about $1,500. And I compare it to the Redmi Note 9 because I could easily buy the most expensive phone every single year without a loan. To be honest, I was shocked when I ordered the phone and I saw that the website said that you can get a loan to buy a $150 phone. I mean, if you don't have $150 in cash, then something is very wrong with your finances. It means that you shouldn't buy any phone at all. And people don't even realize that when they buy something with a loan, they don't only pay for the phone, they also pay interest for the bank. So there are many reasons why I didn't buy the most expensive phone. First of all, if I compare the two phones on this website, I don't see any huge differences. Sure, there are some minor differences, but actually the Xiaomi phone is better than the iPhone in some aspects. For example, the battery is better. So I feel like I don't get any value for the money when I buy the iPhone. I get the same for 10 times cheaper if I buy the Xiaomi. If I want to spend $1,500, I rather buy the $150 phone and give the rest to a charity. And secondly, just because you have money to buy something, it doesn't mean that you can afford it. And please read this again and let that sink in. Think about what do I mean by that. Just because you have money to buy something, it doesn't mean that you can afford it. People live in a delusion that we only earn money to spend all of it. And this is why most people stay poor and work as an employee until they get old. Again, if you own $1 million of stocks and you would buy the most expensive smartphone, then sure, why not? Though I probably still wouldn't buy it then. As I said, I don't see the value in it, so I would rather give that money to charity. Now, the difference in price is more than $1,000. This is the money you can't invest when you buy an expensive phone. Let's calculate the opportunity cost of it. If you invest $1,350 and get a 10% yearly return on it, after only 20 years you would have $9,000. This is the money you are losing by choosing the more expensive phone. And keep in mind that this is just one expense, one spending in your life. On average, people buy a new phone every 2 years. And don't get me wrong, Apple is a great company. In fact, I don't own any Apple shares right now, but I would like to own it. And this is exactly the point. It's better to buy the stock of Apple than buying the product from the company. People who buy the product, they lose money because there are alternatives that give the same value for 10 times cheaper. And people who buy the stock of Apple earn money because Apple is an excellent money generating machine. They can get away with selling the same product for 10 times more if you think about it. So when you buy any new gadget, whether if it's a camera or a smartphone, keep in mind that these things lose their value the fastest because this technology evolves in a very fast way. And while you are still building your passive income portfolio, you don't need to buy the most expensive phones. You are better off buying the cheapest and invest the rest of the money.